Welcome, this is Carrie Schell from On Point Quilter. I originally drafted this quilt back in 2015. However, when I looked at the quilt today, I came up with a whole different way of drafting it, which I think is much more efficient and better uses the tools in Electric Quilt. On the home screen, select New Project, type in Antique Tulip Applique Quilt and select OK. Download a copy of the Antique quilt from my website and then select Import and Edit Images. Select Import Image and navigate to wherever you saved the picture. Now I saved mine under My EQ8 Images. Locate the picture of the quilt and select Open. To save the image, select Add to Project Sketchbook. Select Crop and move the dotted lines to encompass one full repeat section of the quilt. I decided to move my corners to match the corners of each of those groups of 4 leaves. Select Apply Crop and Add to Project Sketchbook. Since I think the quilt has 2 different blocks in an on-point setting, I want to rotate this. Select Rotate, and under Rotation, type in 45 and select Apply. To change the size, select Resize Image and change the width to 5 and select OK. Select Crop and now adjust the crop window to include just the tulip portion of the image. Select Apply Crop and Add to Sketchbook. View the project sketchbook, and on the Photos tab, select the photo that was just added and select Edit to Block Work Table. Select Drawing Tools, and in the Precision toolbar, change the width and height to 12 by 12. Select Tracing Image and select Inside Fit. Select Drawing Tools and select New Block, Pieced and Applique, followed by Easy plus Applique. The Easy Draw tab will have the background, but select Applique to add all of the pieces. Select Draw, followed by the brush stroke. Under Stroke Properties, change the minimum width and boldness to 1 by 1. That will create a very narrow stroke. Click, hold, and drag from the top of one stem to the bottom of the other stem. At this point, we're going to edit the inner line. So with the Edit tool, we can drag any of the nodes for that center line, including the ones at the beginning and the end. If you click on a line segment between the nodes, you will see that you have handles that you can use to adjust the curvature of each of the segments. With the Pick tool, select the segment and select Convert to Patch. In the Precision toolbar, turn on the Hide Show Image for tracing. With the Pick tool, select the stem, select Clone, followed by Rotate 90, and position over the tracing image. Note that the tulips are comprised of pie-shape units, one equal to 1/4 of a circle and the other equal to 1/2 a circle. The easiest way to draw these is with the Ellipse tool. Select the Ellipse tool and select the second option under the Set Properties. In the first box, type in 0, and the second, type in 90. On the work table, drag to create the pie shape. Select the Pick tool. Since I want the width and height to be the same, under Selected Segment Type Properties, type in 1.5 for the width and height. Under Ellipse Properties, select Convert to Patch. Select the patch with the Pick tool. Under Segment Rotation, type in 45 and select Apply. Click on Rotate 90 3 times, position over the tracing image. Since the shape appears a little bit small, select Resize and type in 110% under horizontal and vertical and select OK. Select Clone, followed by flip left to right and rotate 90 and position over the image. Select Hide Show Quilt Patch Lines to see both the drawn shapes and the tracing image. For the half circle, select the ellipse and type in 0 and 180 and drag a half circle on the work table. Since we want the shape to be twice as wide as tall, with the pick tool, change the width to 3 and the height to 1.5. Select Convert to Patch. With the pick tool, select the patch, select Resize, which is still set at 110%, and select OK. Under Segment Rotation, which is still set at 45, select Apply, and position over the tracing image. Since it seems a little large, under Resize, I'm going to type in 98% and select OK. After turning on the Hide Show Quilt patch lines, I realized it still was a little large. So another way to adjust the size is just to drag a corner so that the lines are matching up with the quarter circles. Drag a box to select all 3 pieces of the tulip head. Select Copy, followed by Rotate 90, and position over the lower right corner. Continue to clone and rotate 90 for the remaining 2 corners. Under Shapes, select the Leaf tool and drag from the top to bottom of the leaf image. Turn off the Hide Show Quilt patch lines, and with the Pick tool, you can drag one of the nodes along the side to adjust the shape of the image. To rotate a shape, click on the crosshairs in the center with the Control or Command key on your keyboard and drag a corner. A faster way to clone and place the leaf is to select one of the leaves with the Pick tool and select Wreath Maker. Change the number of clusters to 4 and adjust cluster spacing so that the inside points of the leaves come together in the center. Select OK. Select the Color tab and color the block. Select Add to Sketchbook. Return to the Draw tab and now delete everything other than the 4 leaves in the center. And you can do that by using the Pick tool and selecting each of the other shapes, and then use the Delete key on your keyboard. Select the Color tab. Color the block and add to Project Sketchbook. Select the quilt work table. Select New Quilt and select the style On Point. Select the second option under the styles and change the number of blocks to 3 by 4. And let's keep the finished size of the block at 9 inches. Select the Border tab and change the border style to mitered and change the size to 0.375. If you are having trouble changing the border size, select Work Table Options and under Snap Settings, change both of the nudge settings to 1/8 of an inch. Select the Design tab and under Block Tools, Set Block, locate the Tulip block and with the Control or Command key, click on one of the setting triangles at the top. Select the Leaf block and with the Control or Command key, click on one of the remaining on-point squares. Select Fabric Tools and color the borders. Select Hide Show Quilt patch lines and add to Project Sketchbook. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoy recreating this antique tulip applique quilt, along with some ideas for using both the ellipse tool and the brush stroke.